First of all, hear somebody say 2021 is like, bro.
Yeah.
We're in year what, bro?
Yeah.
Huh? But nah, I mean, I'm feeling cool. I'm feeling good. I finally put to rest 2K20 last night.
I mean, you should have put that to rest a month into last year.
Nah,
I literally stopped. I ain't played 2K20 in so long, bro.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, I was going for a 3-peat, and then I was playing it.
I don't care
So
about
check
you going
it
for
out.
a
I was going for a
three-peat.
3-peat. So I won, I think, 2 rings.
Yeah.
I was going for a 3-peat.
Yeah.
No. I won 4 rings with my team. I was going for 1 more with a 3-peat. But I got swept by the Heat in the second round. I was like, all right. We actually just like I simulated the first game, we lost. Second game, I was like, I'm gonna come win.
Yeah.
And I was like jumped in with Simcast 4 minutes left and lost. And I was just like, well, you know what? We probably deserve to lose this series at this point. And we got swept. And I was like, you know what? Then like all of my players got worse because it was like we was at the end of our era. And I was just like, all right, you know what? Let me go to the next game. So I'll go to the next game with Cleveland, and I liked the game, and that actually got me more excited for this upcoming basketball season. Actually.
I mean, look, you like playing franchise mode with trash teams. I don't really like doing that. I really don't.
I traded for Chris Dunn last night, by the way. I traded for Chris Dunn last night.
You traded for Chris Dunn last
traded
night?
Dante Exum. Dante Exum.
You said that like that was an accomplishment.
The reason why I did it though was because of the fact that Cleveland, at least on the game, plays a grit and grind style. So the system proficiency, like their backcourt defense is terrible. You don't understand how bad Cleveland's backcourt defense is. You have Colin Sexton and Garland and Jetty.
Yeah.
And Love and the only person star line who could defend is Drummond. So I literally needed more defenders. And I liked Chris Dunn's performance on 2K20, so let me get him again. He's a bigger guard. He can play the 1 or the 2, so I traded for Chris Dunn last night. I haven't really played a game. I played one game, but I played the Nets, so that don't count with how we did against the Nets. Nets, because they destroyed me. The guy had nobody to guard KD, like at all.
I mean, yeah, but you playing with the Cavs. G.
Exactly, I know where to guard KD.
Like, do you understand?
I had nobody to guard KD. I have nobody to guard anyone I want to try to guard at all.
Oh my God.
Like no outside of Drummond, who's incredible. Who's like Bill Russell.
They lied when they said Dante Exum was supposed to be Kobe. They lied.
Nobody said Kobe.
That somebody said that in the comments. They lied.
No.
Whoever they was lied.
No, the comparison was not for Dante Exum was Derrick Rose, Jason Kidd. If you go on, I think it was like Derrick Rose mixed with Jason Kidd. Nobody ever said Kobe. They're not even the same position. But that was also Exum came. I remember when Exum came in the league. Exum came into the league after D Rose, after Russ, after John Wall, when everybody was looking for that next big athletic point guard.
Yeah, but he also just, and I know injuries, played into that, but he was also just never that good.
He wasn't that good at all.
He was just never that good.
We're
not gonna act like he was
just
never that good. And he also didn't play very smart either.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't. Oh yeah, by the way, Dan Le Batard, I know you're looking for a new home. Come over here, man. You can do whatever you want to here. Literally, and we got you, G. Come over here, G. Literally, we gonna land somebody big, and they gonna come over here, and they gonna be like, how you do that? Cause I know hella people that would be like, yo, you got Dan Le Batard? Fuck it, I'll give you some money. You know what I mean? So Dan Le Batard, you need some money. You want your own freedom, your own power. You don't have to have a ESPN overlord over your head.
Come to Death Row. Come to H&B Media.
Come to H&B Media, man. We here for you, Dan Le Batard. Stu Gotts. You can even bring your producer too. You can bring all three of them. We'll figure out a way to make it work for you, G. Cause we know everybody hurting out here. But we doing good. So how y'all doing? How's everybody out there doing? Drop a comment. Let me know how y'all doing out there. Also, let me know what city you watching from if you're watching. As always, this is Hoops and Brews. You can find me on Instagram at Real TPJ. That's REEL TPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you damn dummy. And as always, this show co-stars rapper extraordinaire Pavy. Go ahead, get your plug and talk to the people.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at Pavy World, Pavy World, all one word. Make sure y'all go check out Letter to My Exes if you haven't already. We're almost at 30,000 streams on Spotify. So go check that. Actually, I looked at my streams from last year. I think it said 20,000. I was like, damn. Let some actually did 28,000.
Yeah, that's good.
Shout out all of y'all,
record, man. It's doing well.
So shout out all of y'all, and make sure that y'all go check that joint out on there or any streaming site. And
Yeah.
Back again.
Yeah. Also, I just dropped a new record too. Go check that out. It's on Audio Mac.
Great song.
Don't Call Me. Speaker
Audio Mac's about to
SPKR.
have charts, by the way.
Oh, dope. Good.
Yeah. So you might be able to chart Audio Mac charts.
We'll see. SPKR is my artist name, so go check that out. Download my whole discography. I got music up there for like 4 years straight. So go check that out. I dropped my new single. It's available on every single streaming platform.
Go find Call Me Sometime.
I disagree. You say that, but then you be like, don't give your love away.
Call Me Sometime is
but
right.
Yeah, but then you be like, don't give your love away.
But Call Me Sometime different.
Well, good. I'm glad y'all feel that way. Thank you. I'm glad all y'all rock with the music, especially the ones out there that rock with the music. New album coming 2021. If you want to hear that early, hit me up on Instagram. I'll send it to you. You can hear it, but you better not leak my shit. All right. What's good? What we talking about?
Pacific Division. So we always do our division breakdowns every single year. Mm-hmm. I was thinking like the other day, like, yo, we haven't done a single breakdown yet.
Because the NBA was supposed to give us enough time to have 3 months off.
Nah, it's facts. You're not wrong. But Pacific Division breakdown in the best possible way we can do it. Do you want to start with the team that we both cover?
I mean, it's up to you. No, I actually don't want to start with them. Let's save the Lakers and Clippers for last. Let's talk about the
Kings?
Suns.
Because the Kings are in this division too.
No. We want to keep people watching this show.
Okay.
The Kings will be a 2-minute long footnote.
It's not gonna be 2 minutes long. I have things to say about the Kings.
I have a minute of things to say about the Kings, and it starts with fire Luke Walton. Okay. Anyways, I don't even know what I was saying.
Suns.
Oh, okay. Yes. So the Phoenix Suns. How you feeling?
The thing about them for them is building off what they did in the bubble. In the bubble, they went 8-0.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a little bit of a different situation. I mean, you get in a situation like that.
Yeah.
I think for them, it's like, you get there. Well, we're here now. We're a young team. We don't have to travel. We can just hone in and focus. You go out there and win how you did in the bubble. Devin Booker kind of.
Yeah.
Again, the thing with guys like D Book and Jamal Murray, not saying these guys aren't good because I think that they've proven to
Overrated.
be good. No, not good. Not saying that they aren't good and that they aren't those next guys to take that superstar. Well, Devin Booker's already a star, but that next superstar level step. I just want to see him do it. I just want to see him do it through a real season. Not with a stoppage when people come back. Some people don't want to be there. Some people want to be home. And I want to see you do it through a real season. But with Phoenix, I think, even last year, like Aiden got suspended. He's a guy who now he has Chris Paul with him. Mm-hmm. Now I'm thinking about, what Chris Paul could possibly bring to this team mentally and also as far as organizational wise. I think that you make the trade for Chris Paul if you're the Suns because you finally want to be taken serious.
Yeah.
And I think that for so long, since at least 2010, 2011, the Suns weren't taken serious. Like, it's again, like growing up, you know how the Hawks growing up were like a bad basketball team?
Yeah.
If you were born in like 99, the Suns, so you are a bad basketball team.
I mean, the Suns had a decent.
Yeah, but if you were in 99, you were 10.
I mean, yeah, but we gonna act like they weren't crazy hard the whole 90s. They had a little. They was nice in the 90s. I think they made the playoffs every single year. I think they made the playoffs every single year in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Yeah, and they did that.
Early 2000s, they had a little bit of a day.
Early the 90s. Yeah. You're right. They made the playoffs every single year, at least the first round. Yeah, you're right. And at that point in time, they still had Kevin Johnson. Yeah. You know what? Chuck was there a lot of the times. And even, honestly, that was a decent team because even they had Kidd. Because even at that point in time, they had Kidd.
Then they had Penny Hardaway. Then they got Steph. Then they got Steve Nash. And obviously the Steve Nash era. Amari left. Steve Nash left. And then after that, the Suns were pretty much abysmal until you get to right now.
Yeah. I'm not upset at that. I mean, and Kevin Johnson was still, their best player during them times.
Arguably Hornacek, because Jeff Hornacek was there too.
Yeah.
Arguably,
and then you had
Tom Chambers,
Barkley. Oh yeah, I forgot they had Antonio McDyess as well.
McDyess.
Yeah.
Tom Chambers was there earlier than that.
And even during the 80s.
And then 70s they had a good basketball team. 80s they were a little bit. 70s
in the 80s. The late 70s to early 80s, and they was trash from like 85 to 88, and then they was decent after that.
Yeah, they made the finals
after they drafted Kevin Johnson.
Yeah, they made the finals against Boston.
Did they draft Kevin Johnson? Who did he get drafted by? No, never mind. He got traded from Cleveland. He got traded from Cleveland.
How do I even know that? Look at me. Watch my basketball. But anyway, no, so for the Suns, you just want to finally bring back some validity to your franchise. I honestly think that they probably could have made some of the same heights that they might make with Chris Paul with Rubio. Honestly, I do. Because I don't think that Rubio is bad. I think that you expect Booker to improve also. I think Oubre played good when he was there last year, but I think that him being hurt and Mikal Bridges excelling the way he excelled in the bubble defensively made him expendable, and also Cam Johnson having some more opportunity. I think it made Oubre expendable. Also, the fact you had to pay Oubre at the end of the year, and they probably didn't want to pay him what they may have had to pay him. So Monty Williams, I think Monty Williams is even just looking at what he did. Just seeing some of the press conferences he had when he was even in the bubble, from the video footage that you saw, Monty seems like a guy, especially if I'm a younger player, who I want to play for. If I'm, maybe 30, 34, 35, maybe I don't care about the motivation, maybe whatever. But if I'm a younger guy, Monty seems like he could be a, father type figure for some of these guys. I hate
it when guys say that, but yeah, I feel you.
But I mean,
I don't need nobody. I just ain't never need nobody to be my daddy though. But I feel y'all.
It's not.
I be feeling y'all, but I be feeling y'all. But
a daddy's a different thing.
Why y'all can't just say a responsible figure?
A dad is a different thing. But that's what your father's supposed to be, like a responsible figure. A responsible figure.
Like I said, why y'all always got to put people making people parents?
Okay.
So a lot of these guys, especially from the draft, you see they have parents. G.
Okay,
he can just be a responsible figure that they can trust. What's wrong with that?
Okay, he can be.
What's wrong with just being a mentor?
Okay, he can
why
be one of the
Why you gotta be
OGs.
their father figure?
Fair.
Why you can't just be their mentor?
Fair. He can be one of the OGs.
I'm not even paying attention to this no more. Let me know when you get one. Go
Fair.
ahead.
He can be one of the OGs. For the guys. But as far as basketball wise, I like the team that they have, and I think that if everything goes right,
somebody commented LeBron was a father figure to Kyrie.
but if everything
LeBron, that's why Kyrie didn't fuck with you, because of that.
But also, if everything goes right, I think they could be a top 6 seed. If everything goes right. The thing about Chris Paul is he has to stay healthy. Last year was an abnormally healthy year for Chris Paul. He usually ain't never
because he got a 4-month break off.
No, even
usually
before that,
his
I don't
hamstrings
think he
be fucking.
No, usually his hamstrings be cooked from the beginning of the season.
Individual cheese shit you buy where you peel. You remember what I'm talking about from elementary school? You peel the cheese.
But his shit be cooked from.
That's what his hamstrings usually be.
His shit be cooked from the offset usually.
No, G.
So what do you think about the Suns?
Me personally, I forgot where I put them at in my early season standings. Actually, let me look this up.
I think you had them like
10th, I believe.
Yeah, 10th.
I have them 10th, but the only reason why I have them 10th is because I believe. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. Can I find that? Hold on, let me find this. I have all these. I be having all this stuff on my phone. NBA standings prediction. Here it is, right here. This was made on November 22nd, 2020. So I have Lakers 1, Nuggets 2, Clippers 3, Blazers 4, Mavericks 5, Warriors 6, Rockets 7, Pelicans 8, Jazz 9, Suns 10. Now, the Rockets can fall down to 10 and the Sun can take their place if Harden doesn't wind up staying in Houston. But also, Harden better stop going out there and bullshitting, because the last thing you want to do is go out there, call yourself not really playing, and wind up getting hurt doing something dumb when you should just be going out there giving your all because you getting paid $44 million. Give me $44 million a year. I will crawl to that basketball court every day.
Off subject.
I will walk, G. Give me $44.5 million a year. Offer me $50 million a year to play basketball. I'm going to make some team.
Off subject, but I just don't.
I don't give a damn what team it is.
Off subject, but I just don't like the way Harden's acting at the moment.
I mean, well, it's not off subject. It's on subject because if he doesn't act well, the Suns, I believe, can actually sneak up and get that 7th spot. I think the Pelicans are pretty much going to be locked into the 8th seed unless Zion Williamson actually plays an MVP caliber season this year, and Brandon Ingram does what he did last year, but does it even better, which I actually think he can do. I didn't necessarily think that they will believe in him, but also I like the coach that they got for him. I didn't want them to keep him until they hire Stan Van Gundy. And then I was like, you know what? We'll talk about this when we talk about them eventually. But I was like, you know what? That's not bad because if you look at the guys that Stan Van Gundy has coached, he's always had good big men, and he's always had good power forwards and small forwards that can stretch and play either the 3 or the 4. If you look at Rashard Lewis, if you look at a guy like Antoine Walker, who found success under Stan Van Gundy when he was in Miami, before Pat Riley came down and decided to grab that championship from him, like Gollum with the ring. But he's always historically had good small forward play and good center play. The thing that he never has really had historically has been like all-star level point guard play.
Jameer Nelson.
He had 1 year, but if he can get Lonzo Ball to play to his potential, Lonzo Ball said he want to get a triple-double every night, then that means that the Pelicans actually can maybe sneak up and surprise somebody like the Mavericks or the Nuggets. I think that 1 through 4 is going to be gridlocked unless the Nuggets legit fall off. So if I'm the Suns, I'm thinking, hey, if we can land that 7th seed and maybe play the Nuggets in the first round or the Clippers, we may think they mentally weak.
But see, he gonna think about the Suns.
If I'm the Suns, let's try it.
Is even looking at the Suns roster, I think their defense, again, so much for the Suns hinges on the health of Chris Paul. Or is he gonna beat? Because after Chris Paul, when you look at they line up after Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Actually no. Yeah. I like Javon Carter. I do like Javon. I think Javon Carter is a good backup point guard. I think he's actually the perfect backup for Chris Paul. So let me take that back because I do think Javon is a tough, heady point guard.
Is he a rookie?
No, he's like 3 years pro at this point.
I ain't never heard of him. He don't.
I've heard of him.
I've never heard of that man.
But he's a guy where it's
I never knew that man dribbled the basketball.
Yes, but if you expect Chris Paul to play 30 minutes a night, let's say Chris Paul ain't there for 20 games. He's the guy. Javon's the guy I can stick, at the point guard position and say, hey, play 10 minutes. Etuan Moore, play 15 minutes. Devin, you take over some more of the ball handling responsibilities. We also got Jay Crowder now. So what I was going to say is I think their defense should be much improved, and they should have a improved sense of professionalism. And even this season, we're going to talk about is the COVID restrictions. Guys got to be disciplined. Yeah. I think they got people in the locker room who can kind of keep these guys disciplined. Yeah. Which is one thing that we cannot do. Some of these teams without veterans on them. Yeah. This season, like you got Chris Paul, you got Jay Crowder, you got some guys who I think can be like, hey, yo, look, we doing this season. Hey, young boy, we not doing it.
Oh yeah, they do have Jay Crowder. But for them, they have so much depth in the front court that I'm not worried about their backcourt because they have 2 of the best backcourt dribblers in the NBA. Now both of those guys, to me, aren't the most clutch individuals.
I can say that about Devin. He hasn't really had a chance to.
That's my whole point. Get that big fella. I'm not gonna you can say what you want to about Bradley Beal. He done been to the playoffs.
Bradley Beal balled out in Game 7 too.
You can say what you want to. That wasn't his fault that they lost. That's not my point. But he done been to the playoffs. We've seen him in playoff.
We got to get to Washington, by the way, eventually, because
we might have to actually do a few more of these before the season starts because the season starts in 13 days.
I know.
So we got if we gonna do all these divisions, warp speed. Yeah. I mean, we don't. We just got to record more.
That's fine. Yeah. You live down the street, and if not, we could just video. Yeah. But continue.
But I just think the Suns' ceiling this year is the 5th seed. At best, I think at worst 10th seed. But also like I've said, and I've been tweeting on Twitter, on 5th seed, by the way. Like I've been tweeting on Twitter, I don't care about the 8th seed anymore. It means nothing to me. The 8th seed is paper mache, and we can name the episode that it's paper mache. It's a dream. Because
are they keeping the tournament though?
I believe
I haven't heard that they were
the tournament. The tournament is happening.
I haven't heard
it's happening. It's happening. It literally in the schedule they have it accounted for like the playing games.
They did. They are doing schedule in part, so it probably is.
It's happening. It's gonna happen. So,
I like that,
so if it's gonna happen, then that means the 8th seed means nothing. You just need to be healthiest and when the playoffs come. Yeah. You need to be because if you're Portland, you can just come in and if you and also in order for you to like get to the playoffs, you just have to beat that team. If you're the lower seed twice, if you're the higher seed, you got to beat them once. So if you're the lower seed, I don't care about you being FC no more. If we get healthier and we got more momentum, we gonna beat y'all ass. Period. Point blank, end of story. And then we gonna go and we gonna get smacked by the Lakers or smacked by the Nuggets. But actually, I think the Suns are a team that could, on some fluky-ish, beat the Nuggets. If the Suns beat the Clippers in the playoffs this year, G, I am really gonna. If I'm Steve Ballmer, I don't know what to do, G. Like I'm in my mind trying to formulate responses, G. But I wouldn't know what to do, bro.
The reason I don't think they would beat them is because I think that they have the ability. If the Clippers, are we switching over to the Clippers? Are we still on the Suns right now?
We can talk the Suns for one more minute, and then we can move on.
Is because I think the Clippers have the ability to defend small better than what they had last year.
Okay.
Even though I do think JaMychal was nice, I think that Serge brings another element to you.
Okay. All right.
That they didn't have last year.
So let's officially move on. Let's actually talk LA Clippers.
We both been on the calls.
We both been yes. We have.
I want to ask you a question about the Clippers. Have you been excited of listening to the things that they've been saying on the calls?
No, this is scary, G. This man,
I've been kind of excited though.
I asked Tyron.
That was scary.
No,
that was scary. That was scary.
Exactly.
Wait.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Hold on. 1 second. Before you say that, I'm glad you're saying this because I thought it was just me. Go ahead.
That was scary. But what did I text you though?
What am I talking about? What am
when
I saying?
he said we gonna use him the same way.
No. Who and what are we talking about?
Pat Bev.
Okay.
We're talking about the point. You asked him about.
I asked Coach Tyronn Lue specifically. I said, Coach Lue, what do you think about Patrick Beverley this year? And how do you plan on using him versus last season? Because last season a lot of people, speculated that you guys needed a point guard. He literally said, I'm not doing nothing different with Pat Bev. Pat Bev is Pat Bev, and that's what it's gonna be. Now go ahead.
Now, here's why I was a little bit scared. Because the Doc quote from Philadelphia, when Doc said, I hope it wasn't just adjustments, because he was sitting right next to me, so it ain't going to be that much different. The Doc quote from Philly, Doc, I love you, Doc. I miss you, Doc. All that. Secondly, but the reason why I'm going to give it a little bit of slack is because of this. That team was hurt all last year. Yeah. That's the only reason why I'm like we got it. Like even me, sitting back and even being there, I don't even think I noticed. I did notice, but I didn't know to the extent that team was hurt. Like I don't remember the fact that Kawhi wasn't there doing training camp in preseason. I don't think we were actually covering the team.
No, we were. What you talking about?
Preseason?
But they were in Hawaii.
That's why.
They played in Hawaii, so we didn't cover those games.
That's why.
They played 3 of their games in Hawaii.
That's why. So
actually, that's a lie because I covered a preseason game versus the Nuggets, and that's when I came home and I was like, hey, bro, I saw Jokic. That man looked fat. And that was before the COVID break.
You're right.
Because he was fat as hell before the COVID break. And after the COVID break, he came back. He looked way better. But he was fat as hell when I saw that man last October. I was like, damn.
As far as they weren't healthy. So I do understand why he says what he said. Even though, when I look back at the playoffs, like, Pat had the calf injury, but PG is funny because same time he said he felt like he got new shoulders, and then somehow in the midst of all this, his shoulder's still hurting. But I'm gonna take him at his word. I've never had shoulder surgery.
His shoulder still hurting?
No, but last year we was talking about.
Yeah, but then he said that he felt like he couldn't get a rhythm because he didn't work out over the summer.
Exactly. So
you had 4 months off, G. You didn't have no court at the crib. You couldn't take no jump shots.
It ain't the same, G.
I just be wondering. Be wondering.
Me too. But I'm gonna take them at
their. I'm not criticizing. I'm just philosophizing.
I feel you, but but look, I'm gonna take them at their word. I think that they did make some improvements. I think that Luke Kennard was a guy who averaged 15 and 15 basically 4 and 4 last season. Like I remember even looking at Luke Kennard in the series against the Bucks 2 years ago. Yeah. I was like, Luke Kennard's decent. Like, he's nice. I think Luke Kennard is an upgrade over Landry as long as he's healthy. Mm-hmm. He was ailing last year, too. As long as he's healthy, I think he's an upgrade. And Nick Batum is a guy who I don't think he can be an all-star caliber player again. Oh, yeah,
and that box right there, you can put your laptop on. It's an ace of spade box right
Cool.
behind you.
A all-star potential caliber player again, but I do think that Nick Batum can be a guy. Huh?
So you off that Migos.
No, but I think Nick Batum can be a guy. Let's say you want to do a lineup where you want to play like PG, Kawhi, Nick, Morris, and Serge.
That sounds terrible.
I think you could do that lineup though.
That sounds terrible. Who's running the offense?
Here's why.
Who's running the offense?
But see, here's why. If Kawhi has took lessons, if Kawhi has took lessons from last year, if PG is going to be in more pick and rolls, and Nick Batum is also a guy who can play make, then I think that you can offset that. For one, you can switch everything and play you can play so much defense, and also I don't think the Clippers are an offensive team. I think they're a defensive team. I think the issue with the Clippers last year was they didn't have an identity. The one thing I like about these signings for the most part this year is I think they were more defensive based. Personally, I think you go out and get Serge if you're aiming for more defense. I think you go out and get Nick if you're aiming for more defense. Now, you go out and get Luke for offense, which is fair. It's fair, but at the same time, you did need playmaking help. So, again, I'm going to put faith in them. And, again, I don't see why this team, what I'm not understanding from people who cover the team, what is everything else, is like, how they go from championship contender to trash.
To people who cover the team? What do you mean?
Everybody. People cover the team, the internet. How they go from the best team?
Oh, so you think the people who cover the team don't believe in them no more?
No. How did they go from championship contender to we not even talking about that for them this year?
Because they ain't sure they had that heart. That's what happened when you come up and you ain't got no heart. That's what happened when you like the Lion on the Wizard of Oz and you ain't got no heart. They didn't come out with no heart. They got embarrassed by a team that shouldn't have beat them. I don't care what nobody says. But also at the same token, like, they didn't get better. They didn't really get better than me. I'm sorry. And I look at this team. The only thing they did was really just get a different coach. And maybe the guys just really hated the coach. And if that's the case, then they might do amazing. But I still think they needed another point guard other than Pat. And I respect Reggie Jackson. He did what he was supposed to do, but he wasn't supposed to be doing as much as he was doing last year.
I agree with that.
And if it boils down to it, and Pat Calf get to flaring up again or something happens, who gonna be the person that's gonna run your offense when this happens? That's the only reason why I didn't like what Tyronn Lue said. Also because Doc gave Patrick Beverly his playbook last year and let him call plays, which basically meant that he was the one that was really orchestrating a lot of or at least he allowed him to orchestrate some of the play calls when he was on the floor. So with that being said, is he gonna be doing the same thing this year? No. Or are you gonna say, hey, look, Pat, your job is to get back to just like annoying people?
I think you can put it more in PG hands, especially if you can put him in.
Why are you putting that in his hands?
Because listen, if you're gonna put him in the backcourt, I think you put it in more PG because look. I personally think they used to play PG in the front court. Personally, that's what I think personally. But it don't seem like they have the team to be able to do that. And PG say, yo, I want to be more involved in pick and roll. Okay, PG, I'm going to take you at your word, and I'm going to make you kind of like the primary ball. PG, Luke Kennard, and Nick Batum when he out there, and Kawhi. All y'all going to split the primary ball handling abilities. And we going to hope that we play defense so good. Because, again, the Clippers, to me, all right, they're not a great offensive team. This roster ain't great offensively. Ain't no great. You have good offensive players, but there are no great offensive players on this roster. You have great defenders.
Kawhi isn't a great offensive player?
No, he's very good.
You're lying.
He's very good.
He's not a great offensive player?
No, he's very good.
Okay.
He better than Harden offensively?
No.
That's a great offensive player.
So is Kawhi.
No, he's good.
I've seen Kawhi score and win a championship. I ain't never seen Harden do that.
But hold on, wait. The Raptors were
Bob.
but hold on,
no,
pause.
Sir Bob.
Pause.
No, Sir Bob.
Pause. The Raptors were a defensive team. The best thing that they did was defense.
And he was their number one offensive player, giving you 28 a game and 13 rebounds or 9 rebounds, however many rebounds a game he was giving you.
Hold on, wait, pause.
And he was out there obliterating them. He hit the shot over Embiid.
Listen.
Stop lying.
Listen. He was their number one scorer. There's more to do on offense besides score. He was not scoring, facilitating, doing. No, he wasn't. They had Lowry, they had Van Vliet, they had other guys to act the other roles of offense. When Harden is your offense, that is your offense. He's your number one scorer and probably your number one playmaker. No, Kawhi is a very good offensive player because I do think he is a top 3, arguably top 4 scorer in the NBA. Offensive player? No. Because I don't think I can rely on Kawhi to be the best playmaker on my team. He hasn't shown that yet.
How can you be a top scorer but not a top offensive player in the league?
Easy. I think Carmelo was always a top 3 scorer in the league. Top 3 offensive player, that's debatable. Why are you leaving? Is it not more to do on offense than score the ball? Is it not? So again, I don't think the Clippers have any great. I think they have very good offensive players, but I think all of what they do, the best is defense. So as long as this team prioritizes, which is the one thing I asked Ty Lue, I was like, yo, what do you expect this team's identity to be? And he said defense. This team needs to prioritize and literally understand that defense is what they do best. It's not offense, it's defense. And as long as they do that, I think they'll be okay. And also, I think that they finally did make the signings this season that emphasize that they are prioritizing that. I love the Serge signing. Even also being on the calls with Serge. It sucks that we won't get a chance to. Well, I don't know. We don't know how it'll go. But it sucks that we might not get a chance to be in the locker room this season. But it seems like Serge is a guy, just even from being on the calls, like a very fun-loving, even-keeled guy to lighten the atmosphere. And I feel that times last year, even walking in the Clippers locker room, it wasn't as light of an atmosphere. It felt very serious. It felt very stressful. Even a thing that I even heard, I think it was Pat Bev or somebody mentioned, I don't want to quote who it was, but somebody mentioned like, yo, even this year feels like a little bit more chill of a environment. So I hope that Ty Lue and I hope that Serge can add to that. And I think that Serge will add to that kind of chill environment and a more comfortable workplace this season.
Yeah, because he ain't afraid to get physical. Who getting loud on that man?
Nobody boxing Serge. I'm certain him Marquise Chris up for no reason.
For no reason.
Bro, what you do that to that man for?
I don't know. But on my behalf, I think the Clippers ceiling this season is a number 1 seed. Facts. And if they get the number 1 seed, then you give Tyronn Lue Coach of the Year, I believe.
No, but why?
If they don't get the number 1 seed, I think their floor this year is the number 6 seed, which at that point in time, I think Kawhi is gone, PG is gone, and then if you're the Clippers, you're back to square one.
Question: do you
praying that maybe Giannis wants to come to LA if you can convince him that you will sign all his brothers like they did with LaMelo?
Do you believe PG when he says I want to be a Clipper for life?
No.
You call cap on it?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of call cap on it too.
Yeah. Sorry if you hear baby crying. That's mine in the background. I don't know. I kind of call cap. Not calling PG a lie, but I kind of called it as like that's what you're supposed to say. I guess it is, but he should want to be a Clipper for life. He's from Los Angeles.
It's always the Lakers.
He's not going to the Lakers.
You don't know that.
They don't want that man.
How you know that?
They don't want him.
How you know
LeBron don't want PG.
How you know that?
Because he don't want him, man.
How you know that?
It's other sharks out there to be had.
How you know that?
No, I'm cool, G.
What if he ain't even worth for max no more? Not to say it like that, but what if he ain't even worth for max no more?
He's making $35 million a year. He's going to be worth for max for at least the next 4 years.
How you know that? How you know that?
You got to stop
How you know that?
You got to stop this. At a certain point in time, you got to stop.
I love PG. I think PG top 15 player in the league. I'm just saying, how you know that?
All right, bro.
But
I'm not gonna argue with you. If they the 6th seed, you can't fire Tyronn Lue, which means that he gonna wind up being a coach. And the messed up part about it is that he gonna wind up being a coach, and they're gonna wind up losing their biggest star. So I hope that he can do something good this season, because I would love to cover the finals and be able to say that I covered the NBA finals, which was my goal last year, even though they ruined it. But it is what it is. So hopefully we'll see. But I do believe in Coach Tyronn Lue so much to the tune where I had, me and Nick Hamilton and Ashley Nicole had a screaming match on my show because they was being disrespectful about him, calling him a game manager and saying that LeBron was the coach of the team and all of that shit. I didn't rock with that.
Did you see the new Road Trip podcast when Bron said that him and Ty Lue got into a shout match at halftime of Game 7?
No.
Yeah, he was like, yo, we cursed it out like halftime of game 7.
Yeah, but you can step all over him.
Yeah, like,
that's
nah,
like I was
Ty
like literally,
wasn't,
I wasn't rocking with them saying that Ty Lue was a pushover or that he was a game manager or that he didn't deserve credit for that because that was LeBron. That wasn't LeBron championship.
I didn't agree with
that.
that.
Not LeBron championship. He made a lot of adjustments in that series. He made Steve Kerr, who I think, I don't think he's the greatest coach of all time, but he's got an argument to be one of the best coaches of all time.
I agree.
And he made him look kind of foolish in the last 3 games of that series with technically, even in that series, they still were supposed to be overmatched. The Cavaliers.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, they still were.
Yes, but no.
They still were.
I feel
you got a guy who won unanimous MVP, who the greatest team of all time. That def lineup. Bogut hurt himself, but he wasn't even in the def lineup. So I'm not even gonna act like he wouldn't have been one of the last 5 on the floor. Draymond missed 1 game.
I'm happy you saying this.
Draymond missed 1 game.
I'm happy you saying this.
No, I've been telling you for a long time I blame Steph Curry over that. That was his fault. That was Steph Curry's fault.
I don't blame him.
He should wake up and still have nightmares about it.
I
threw the pass behind my back to Clay for no reason.
I don't blame him.
Him and Clay would be sitting at 4, and then we wouldn't even be worried about this Achilles right now because he wouldn't have went up for that dumbass dunk trying to prove something to somebody. Which Clay went up for the worst dunk in history.
Why did he do that, G? That's the
anyway.
G.
Anyway,
let's go ahead.
Let's talk the Warriors.
That's the people forget about Clay's injury, G. This all started because he thought he could skywalk.
The dumbest dunk in NBA history, G. Like,
again,
what are you doing?
And this all started because he thought he could skywalk, G. Lay the ball up, Clay.
Yes, G.
Lay the ball up, Clay.
Yes.
But what happened was he hit that 3 over Van Vliet. And
he was feeling himself way too much.
And he got past that ball, and he thought he could skywalk.
He heard, I believe I could. And then it cut off in his head because he was like, damn, I ain't supposed to be singing R. Kelly in my head. And then he's like, oh, shit, I'm on the ground.
But the Warriors, you think that I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna let you go first because that's them your boys.
I told y'all it's over.
That's your man's in them.
Once KD tore his Achilles,
that's your man's
number one. Once KD tore his Achilles, I knew he was gone. He was already gone before that. He was wearing number 7. He was gonna wear in Brooklyn. Him and Kyrie had already talked about it, made their plans. Brooklyn didn't even know they were signing them until Kyrie and Kevin Durant said, "Hey, y'all signing us," and they was like, fuck it, let's get it, G. We in this bitch."
For real,
dead ass. You know how happy they GM was.
That's
when
like when a girl call you and say, "I'm pulling up." You like, "Damn, all right, bet shit."
Yeah, like, hey, what you doing? I'm pulling up. I got food for you. Whoa, wait a minute. What happened? What you do? What's going on? What happened? You on hard? You falling on hard times? You need a place to stay tonight? What's going on?
What's going on?
You need to crash at the crib, G?
I mean, cool, but what the fuck going on?
But it's over. It's over. It is. I love my dog Steph Curry, but his days as a top
2K
5
got
as a
2K
top
got
5
Steph
player.
Going 30 and 10. Now, granted, this is with no Klay Thompson.
30 and 10 what?
30 and 10 assists, but this is with no Klay Thompson. This is with no that's 2K. No. Actually, this is with Klay Thompson that 2K got Steph going 30 and 10.
30 and 10 what?
With Klay Thompson.
Turnovers?
No. Assists.
Man, I love Steph Curry, but get the fuck out of here, 2K. That is some hype beast ass shit if I ever heard it in my life. I love Steph, but Steph ain't passing that ball enough to get 10 assists a game. Stop it. Wardell, you know you're not doing that shit.
Here go my thing with the Warriors. Like, I think they can be a good team. I think they can be.
They can. They gonna be the, what did I have them, 6 seed, 7 seed?
I think they can be the 4th or 5th.
You're not gonna be the 4th seed.
I like their team, but again, it depends on the health of their guys, bro. Like, is Dre gonna be healthy? Is Steph gonna be healthy? And also, they say that they want to play fast. Yeah, that sound cool. But with Dre, the thing about Dre, like, Dre is what, 31 years old? Steph is 33 years old? So I feel like you kind of at the same time kind of got to clash the styles. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I think you playing up-tempo best fits Oubre and Wiggins, but does it best fit your 2 old guys? Not old guys, but older guys.
It's not going to benefit none of them. It's over. It's over, G. It's over. Draymond, his body is a wrap.
And not to speculate.
Oubre.
But you know he might have
What, COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Him and
Wiseman.
Yeah, him and Wiseman, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that don't mean they got it bad.
I'm just saying, it's not, you know. I don't want to put their medical reports like we don't know, you know. So I just didn't know.
I'm sorry, I just heard Usher, you got it bad in my head. I might put Draymond.
Somebody who.
I'm not gonna name this episode "You Got It Bad,"
No
but I really
matter
wanted to
what
put
you-
Draymond head on Usher when he in the rain and he looking up.
You got it all, yeah.
But
Flowers, cars, and candy.
but
Fortunate.
But yeah, it's over, bro. It's just over. It's cool. It'll be a nice season. We'll take somebody 7 games in the second round, but this is not a championship contending team.
I don't think
James
it is either. I think
Wiseman
it make
still
it-
might win Rookie of the Year, but it doesn't matter. This is not a championship contending team. This is a team that is a good second round team. I love
they make
Steph
conference
Curry.
finals.
I love Steph Curry, but
Conference finals?
No,
Impossible?
I love
Not
Steph
possible?
Curry, but the league has caught up to them.
I agree with that.
Now, 2 years ago, 2019 season, no, because they still had Kevin Durant. You don't have Kevin Durant no more. Klay Thompson is not walking through that door no time soon. So it's over. It's over, and that's fine. We can still make the playoffs. I'm gonna be rooting for the Warriors still as hard as I root for the Bulls. But it's over for both of us because we not doing nothing this year. The Bulls I think can make the 10th seed. The Warriors can make the 6th seed. Both of my teams make the playoffs. I'm happy, G. Because the Bears is trash. Cubs been basura. And the Sox, shout out to them. They good. We coming next year.
You got to pick a baseball team,
I don't
my
have
brother.
to pick a baseball team. I'm from Chicago.
What type of stuff is this? This is this guy.
I'm from Chicago. What kind of shit is that? I
This
can't root
guy.
for Chicago teams?
Fair weather guy.
I'm not fair weather.
No, you pick a
Did you
team.
grow up a motherfucking mile away from the Chicago White Sox Stadium?
No.
Then shut up talking to me.
Okay, then.
Then
So-
shut up talking
okay
to me.
then,
No,
though.
did you
So
grow
pick the
up?
Sox.
Did you grow up a mile
So
away?
pick the
Then
Sox.
shut up talking to me,
So
G.
pick the
No,
Sox.
you can't tell me what I
So
gotta
pick the
pick.
Sox.
You cannot tell me what I gotta
But
pick. You
what-
didn't grow up where I grew up at.
What Chicago
Did you grow up where I
win?
grew up at?
What
No.
Chicago
Did
win?
you grow up where I grew up
It
at?
don't
Yes or
matter.
no? Did
No,
you grow up
it-
where I grew
no,
up at?
but it
Okay,
don't
then. I
matter.
don't want to hear that.
What
Then stop
Chicago
talking to me.
is a
Stop
fan
talking to me.
of both the
Stop
Cubs
talking
and
to me.
Sox. What
Stop
is
talking
this?
to me.
What
Stop
is
talking to
this?
me.
What
Stop.
is
I'm from
this?
Chicago, G. I root for Chicago.
What is
You ain't
this?
never heard me root for nobody.
What is this?
You ain't never heard me root against a Chicago team. Unlike
What is
somebody
this?
sitting in this room who
What
don't
is
root for
this?
no Chicago
I
team.
don't.
You got the balls of
Yeah.
fucking giants
But I
to
put it
talk
out
to me
there.
about
But
my
I put it
fandom
out there
when
off
you
top.
don't have a goddamn
But I put
team.
it out there off top. How you gonna root for
You
both
don't
the
have a
Cubs and the
team
Sox? See, that's not
because I
right.
can do what I want to do.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
You can't tell
That's
me
not
what I can
right.
do. You ain't grew up
That's
in my
not right,
hood.
G. That's not
so
right.
shut up.
That's not right.
You ain't grew up in my
That's not
hood.
right.
Shut up.
That's not
Where you
right.
from?
That's not
You ain't
right.
from where I'm from.
91st.
All right then.
91st.
You ain't from a mile away from where
91st.
U.S. Cellular Old Comiskey Park was. I was,
91st.
motherfucker.
And I'm gonna tell you, everybody was a
Stay
Sox
over
fan
there.
where I was
Okay,
from.
good.
In my hood, we was Sox
Good.
fans.
I was
In
a
my
Sox fan in my hood
in
too.
my hood,
And I
we like
fuck with the
Sox.
Cubs.
In my hood, we like the
I
Sox.
fuck with the Cubs. My grandmama was a Cubs fan. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Gloria. So fuck you. I don't give a fuck, motherfucker.
My
I root
great-
for who I want to.
My great
Kiss my
cousin
ass.
was
Anyways, back to the Warriors.
the Warriors.
Like these Chicago motherfuckers. How you think you can police what somebody root for and you don't even root for Chicago teams?
Cause easy.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Easy. I don't root for none of them, but how you gonna root for both the Cubs and Sox?
You
can't
don't
do
root
that.
for.
That's wrong.
I don't root for none of them. But I'm gonna tell you who you can root
Cause
for.
that's wrong.
Man, go home.
Pick one or pick
Man,
none.
go home.
Pick one or pick
Go
none.
to your house.
Pick one or pick
Go
none.
to your house.
Pick one or pick
Go
none.
to your
Pick
house.
one or pick none.
Go where you
Pick
live.
one or
'cause
pick
you
none.
lying to
Pick one or pick
Go to
none.
where you live because you lying
Pick
to
one
the
or pick
public.
none.
No.
Pick one or pick none.
No, I pick them all.
No, you can't do that.
I choose all of them.
You can't do
I
that.
choose all of them because I'm really from the crib. You not. Fuck out of here.
I wish I remember dude from Pokemon, but I forgot his name. But anyway,
Exactly. I don't want to hear that shit. Get out of here.
Anyway.
Don't tell me what I can do. I'm from Chicago, motherfucker. I grew up a mile away from that shit. Don't tell
can't
me I can't root
do
for them
that.
motherfuckers.
You
Yes,
can't.
I can.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
Yes, I can. And when
can't.
we get a Cubs Sox World Series one day, I'm gonna be sitting there.
you got to pick a side, G.
I do, and I'm always choose the Cubs over Sox.
Well then, okay, so Cubs your team then.
No, they not my
They
team. The Cubs
are.
and the Sox my team.
No,
they
they're not.
play in two different
You can't-
leagues. They literally in no way oppose each other.
They're rivals.
They only play each
They're
other
rivals.
for 4 games a
They're
year,
rivals.
and I root for the Cubs
It's
when we
like
play.
being a Lakers and Celtics fan. You can't do that.
It's not being a Lakers. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
They're
not.
rivals.
How the fuck is
They're
that?
fucking
How
rivals.
was fucking Chicago Sox and Chicago Cubs
Because they're
like
rivals.
being a fucking Celtics
They're
and Lakers
rivals.
fan?
They're literally rivals.
IG, stop playing,
Who the
man.
Cubs' biggest rival?
IG, stop playing
Who
with
the
me,
Cubs'
G.
biggest rival?
Huh?
Who the Cubs'
The
biggest
St.
rival?
Louis Cardinals. The fuck are you talking about? Again, stop
second
talking to
biggest
me,
rival?
G. Stop talking to me, G.
Who the second biggest rival?
The Milwaukee Brewers.
No, nigga.
IG.
G, it's
IG.
no.
IG.
No.
Alright, because you've been watching the Cubs your whole life. So you clearly
It's
know
the
more
Sox.
than I do.
It's
the
the
fuck
Sox.
out of here.
It's the Sox.
You're lying. No, it's
the
not.
Sox.
It's only that way to motherfuckers that live in Chicago.
Exactly. You
To
from
the-
there.
But I'm a baseball fan. I watch baseball, bro. You don't fucking watch baseball. You can't tell me what the fuck I can root for. I grew up watching baseball. The Cubs' rivals are the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. We hate them. When we play motherfuckers in Chicago, that series we want for city pride.
It's like being a Lakers and a
No,
Clippers
it's
fan.
not,
How you do
G.
that?
No, it's not.
How you
No,
do
it's
that?
not. Lakers fans actually hate Clippers fans.
Exactly.
White Sox fans don't hate Cubs fans.
Yes,
We
they
just want to
do.
beat them.
They don't like
That's
them.
a lie. We just want to beat them.
They don't like them.
That's a lie. We
They
just
don't
want
like them.
No. Giants fans hate Dodgers fans. Cubs
I mean,
fans.
it's a different level. They be
That's
stabbing
okay.
people.
So that's what I'm
They
talking.
be stabbing
That's
people.
what I'm talking about.
We not gonna stab you.
Okay then. So we
But
just
we don't like you.
Okay, that's the point. Okay. So what?
But anyway,
That don't mean I can't root for him. That don't mean I can't root for him. Come on,
Back
man. Stop
to the
playing with me. G.
Warriors.
Stop playing with me, G. I'm sorry, but y'all got to get out of here. Don't question my Chicago, G.
You have a little less hope in the Warriors than I do. I just think that as long as they can stay healthy, again, I think it's a good situation for Oubre. I think Oubre can possibly excel. Think about Oubre is, can the Warriors even keep him after this year? Or is it a situation where it's like...
We get Clay back next year. Who cares?
Yeah, but what's Clay going to be like?
He better fucking play. All that goddamn money he made, he would have made 100 racks. I'm sorry, 100 million racks. 100 million racks to play with your dog and hang out with Instagram models? Give me that. What?
He rehabbing OG.
$100 million to go to rehab? You know how many people in the hood wish they could have got $100 million to go to rehab? What? $100 million to go to rehab? What?
I'm saying, but sure enough,
Give me $100 million. I got hernia surgery. I will rehab my shit for 4 years for $100 million.
I'm saying, but you don't know how
What?
rehab gonna go. I'm just saying that, like, again, I think they can be a good basketball team next year. I'm kind of with you, 5th, 6th seed. I think if possible, depending on who they play and depending on how the guys gel and health,
Steph better
I
not
think
be
they
trash
could.
though. They gonna
Ooh,
say
I'm
that
ready.
Man. They gonna
I'm
say
ready.
Somebody gonna say
I
Lonzo
told
Ball
you he's
better than
glorified.
Steph
No,
Curry.
wait, hold
and
on,
I'm
wait.
gonna literally, like, wanna break
I
my
tweeted
phone.
2 years ago he privileged Steve Nash.
How you privileged Steve Nash when you actually won and Steve Nash didn't?
Because Steve Nash didn't play with the team he played on.
You think Steph Curry wouldn't have done as well as he did with Amari Stoudemire, Sean Merritt, and Quentin Richardson, and all them other guys?
No.
You're lying.
No.
Cap.
No.
No.
My golly, we got a capper over here.
No.
Call the precinct. We got
No.
a capper over here.
Different styles of basketball.
You're lying.
Different styles of basketball.
G. Steph Curry shooting threes in that 7 seconds or less wouldn't be fire.
Different styles of basketball.
G. Mike D'Antoni and Steph Curry wouldn't be fire.
They'd be fire. He won 3 MVPs. Will they win the ring? I don't know.
Who won 3 MVPs?
They would win 3 MVPs.
He won 2 on his own.
He would win 3 straight.
G, I don't. Why do?
Would they win a ring? No, I don't know about that.
How is it that we have turned this into something that we have to do all the time?
Would
When
they win-
I never liked doing this. G.
Would they win a
I've
ring?
never
No, I don't
liked
know.
discussing basketball with you, and somehow we turned this into something that we do all the time.
That's why you do it all the time. You don't like doing
Gee,
it.
what?
Would they win a ring? I don't know. Would he win MVP? Sure. He'd average 33. A ring? I don't think so. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, sir. I don't know about that. I can't say. I can't say for sure. I'm not sure of it.
I'm not gonna say you just say anything, but I respect as the people in the comments say, I respect your ability to still be able to slander Steph Curry.
I'm not slandering him.
All right, G.
Who was the 2 guard after fucking Joe Johnson left?
It was like Jim. Actually, no.
Jim Jackson is doing it for you?
No. When did Quentin Richardson?
No, I think he was there for a year. He was there for 1 year. I think he was at
It was Josh Richardson, wasn't it?
Josh Richardson.
Hold on, let's see.
Going off the Migos.
Hold on 1 minute. It was.
That's the first year or the second year?
Hold on. This is the last year. The last year he had Michael Redd, Sebastian Telfair, Ronnie Price,
No, it's not getting it done.
Jared
dude.
Dudley,
It's not
and
getting it
Shannon
done,
Brown.
dude.
Yeah,
It's not getting it
that's
done,
the
dude.
last season, and that was Alvin Gentry.
It's not getting it done.
That was under Alvin Gentry. This was under Alvin Gentry. Let's talk about D'Antoni. None of this came under D'Antoni. Terry Porter. All right, D'Antoni. So under D'Antoni,
What was their record?
under D'Antoni, their record was 55-27.
Okay.
Steve Nash, it was their shooting guard was Raja Bell and prime Leandro Barbosa.
Not getting it done.
You're lying to me.
Steph and Raja and Prime Leandro.
G,
getting
he
it
was
done?
doing numbers with old Leandro. Man, I gotta go blow my nose. I'll be back.
Steph and Raja getting it done, G. They getting the ring, G. They getting it done, G. I'm gonna keep asking you how they getting it done, G, until you come back in here. So please come back in here sooner. They getting it done. He lying to y'all. What? They getting it done. Steph and Raja getting it done for a ring, G. Steph and Raja getting it for a ring the ring.
Steph
for the jury.
Hold on, wait a minute. Steph, Raja Bell, Sean. Actually, wait a minute. This is a team with Shaq, but they still had Amari Stoudemire on the team
For the jury.
Yes.
They getting it done.
He has Shaq too. Sean Marion, Raja Bell.
For the jury.
Actually, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. This year, Amari Amari averaged 25 points this year. Played 79 games, bro. You telling me Amari and Steph Curry with Sean Marion, Shaq, Grant Hill, Leandro Barbosa, Raja Bell, Boris Diaw, and Goran Girichek, who was decent that year, wouldn't have did decent? You're lying.
Decent, yes. Win the ring, no.
Yes, we would have won a ring.
No.
We would have won a ring. And we had Skinbone off the bench, too. Brian Skinner. Shout out to him.
No.
If you don't know who that is,
go
get
Skinbone?
I call him Skinbone. Brian, shout out to Brian Skinner.
No.
Yes, G.
That'd have been good, though.
They would have won the finals.
No,
in 08, they would have beat the Lakers. They would have beat the Lakers.
They wouldn't have made it
They
there.
would have beat the Lakers.
They wouldn't have made it
They
there.
would have made it there.
Wouldn't have made it there.
They actually, I think, didn't they lose to the Lakers that year?
Did they?
In 08, I believe they lost to the Lakers. Hold on, let me see. In 2008, the Suns lost in. Hold on, wait, and that's
Spurs,
crazy,
right?
and that's crazy. Steve Kerr was the executive, and they lost to the Spurs that year.
Yeah, Spurs.
That's crazy. Steve Kerr was like the.
You didn't know that?
No, I know.
Yeah, you knew that. Yes.
Yes, I knew that.
Yeah, Kerr took what he saw and cool, here. That's why he's so good at coaching.
So you think Steph Curry wouldn't have turned up?
That's before. That's before he saw what he saw.
Amari Stoudemire averaged 25 points per game.
I don't think he averaged 25 with Steph because Steph gonna shoot the ball more. Remember, why I think he averaged 25.
All right, G. He gonna okay. So what? He averaged.
And Steph not as good.
So what? Him averaging 24 with Shaq.
He not gonna average
you still
24.
got Shaq. G.
He gonna average like 18, and
you
Shaq
still
not gonna
got
be as
Shaq.
good.
You still got Shaq.
Shaq not gonna work as well.
All right, whatever. You're disrespecting him. That's not my point. Point is, it's 0 for the Warriors, but Steph can do well. He's still gonna put up some good numbers. I still think Steph can come out this year and put up 27, 6.9 assists, and 5.7 rebounds. That's another very quality season for him, and it actually
as long as he stay healthy.
And it actually still keeps him in contention for best point guard in the NBA.
As long as he stay healthy.
He'll stay healthy. I'm not worried about his health. Last year, that was some freak. That was actually a freak accident.
That's always what happened to him though.
No, his ankles is not.
They're
a freak
always
accident.
JaVale fell into his leg. G.
Yeah, but JaVale. Yeah, but some.
He slipped on Sweat.
But didn't JaVale fall into Kevin Durant's leg too?
He slipped on Sweat.
But didn't he fall into Kevin Durant's leg too? In
Yeah.
Philadelphia, so that's just fucking
He
JaVale
slipped
fault.
on Sweat.
That's JaVale fault.
He slipped on
That
Sweat.
is JaVale.
You gonna ignore the slipping on Sweat?
Okay, he came back. They went to the finals and they
was
lost.
dead.
And they lost.
And was dead.
That's his fault.
And Kyrie had that man tap dancing because his knee
fault.
was dead.
That's his fault.
His knee was calling for
That's
the
his
heavens
fault.
above.
That's his fault.
He had that man tap dancing.
That's his fault. And no, I'm not gonna be more optimistic. There's no reason to be optimistic. G.
They can be a good basketball team, man. You just heard
6th seed is not good. G.
Yes, it's a good team.
Although I will say this,
team.
I will definitely be there for Warriors Clippers first round.
As I
was in 2019. I will definitely be there.
You mixing a whole
trying to talk to Steph because I still ain't talked to Steph post game, even though I talked to KD and Draymond.
You mixing a whole max contract player. If they can get the 6th seed, 5th seed, that's a very good season. It's a good season. Again, I think they can possibly go to conference finals depending upon who they end up playing. I still think they can, and also depending upon health. I believe in Wiggins. I believe in Oubre.
Yeah.
I believe in Wiseman. Catch dunks. Now he gonna get burnt on defense a couple of times, but be intimidating, jump, catch lobs. I believe in those guys.
I don't.
And also, again,
I don't.
Brad Wanamaker. I love having him off the bench. I really do. He is a good, steady point guard. He is a good, steady guard. And it could be a thing you could play them both.
Just mentioned Bradley Wanamaker.
And again, you can play them both in the backcourt. You could also do a thing where you move, let's say, Wiggins, and you move up Oubre, and you got Dre at the center.
I just heard that name again.
What name you talking about?
It's over, G. It's over, G. Andrew Wiggins is our starting shooter.
Wiggins is good.
It's over, G.
Wiggins is good. He good. He good. Outside of Rick Barry, Kevin Durant, and Chris Mullin, can you name me a forward better than Andrew Wiggins in Warriors history? You gonna lie? You gonna lie?
Shut your ass
You gonna
up.
lie?
Shut the.
You gonna lie? Outside of Chris Mullin,
G.
Rick Barry.
Turn the lights out. It's time to go, G.
Why?
Let's go.
Why we going?
Shut your ass.
Why we going?
G. What?
Outside of Rick Barry,
G. It's time.
Chris
It's
Mullin,
time to go, bro.
and Kevin Durant.
It's time to go.
Can you
We're
name
gonna
me a better one?
later, G.
Name me one. Who? In Warriors, Rick Barry, Chris Mullin, KD. Name me a better one. In Warriors history.
Steven Jackson better than him.
No, he not.
Yes, he is.
No, he not.
Yes, he is.
No,
yes,
he not.
Is. Yes, he
No,
is.
he not.
Yes, he is.
No, he not.
Yes, he is.
No, he not.
And actually, I can't
And
wait.
stack hard.
I hope we interview
Stack
him so he
hard.
can tell you to shut the fuck up.
Stack hard.
When we interview him, I'm
He
literally
not
gonna be like,
better than
Stack
Wiggins?
G, this man said Wiggins is better than you, and I
Wiggins
told him to
can
shut the
hoop.
fuck up. And I want to be like, man, come on, man.
Wiggins can
And you
hoop.
know what he gonna say? I got love for everybody, love for everybody who have love for those. I have love for everybody.
Wiggins can
That's
hoop.
what he gonna say because he being diplomatic now. But get your ass out of
Wiggins
here.
can't hoop.
Lil shoe having ass out of
Wiggins
here.
can't hoop.
No,
When Stack averaged 23.
he ain't as good as Nicholas Batum is.
You lying.
He not.
You lying.
No,
You lying.
not better than prime Nicholas Batum.
At what metric?
Any metric.
You're lying about any metric. So you better name me a metric.
Accumulating
You lying about
points.
any metric.
Accumulating points, you could say, but no,
Fuck out of here.
he's not better.
Fuck outta
Give me
here.
Steven Jackson. Give me Stack 5. You're lying. You're blasphemous.
I'll accept Stack Jack. Name me another one out of their 60-year history.
I don't feel like
Exactly.
going through all their whole
Exactly,
60-year history.
Because you can't name
Gee,
no
you gonna
more.
be mad.
Because you can't name no more.
So name who you said again?
Rick Barry,
Mm-hmm.
Chris Mullin,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant, Andrew Wiggins.
Kevin Durant. Oh, for the Warriors.
Forward.
My bad. Come on, G.
Because Spree a guard, Latrell Spree was a guard. And was he really better than Wiggins? We don't know.
Yes, he was.
Was
Stop
he
lying.
really?
Stop
Was he
lying.
really?
He
Was he
only got
really?
shipped out of there because he fucking choked the
Nah, but was
goddamn.
he really better?
All right, G.
Wiggins
Aight,
can average
bro.
24?
All right, bro. All right, bro. No, he can't. You're lying.
Is Al Adams a forward?
No. He not better than Iggy either.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
As a Warrior?
No,
Iggy,
he's not.
Iggy, as a Warrior,
No,
yes,
he's
he is.
not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes,
No,
he
he's
is.
not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's
Paul
not.
Arzon.
He's
Okay,
not. He's
Paul
also.
Arzon.
He's also not better than Jason
Yes,
Richardson.
he is.
No,
You're
he's
lying.
not.
You're lying.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
You're lying.
No, he's not.
You're
Not better than
lying.
Bernard King. Not
As
better
a
than
Warrior,
Stack.
yes, he
Not better
is.
than Latrell Sprewell.
Yes,
No,
he
he's
is.
not. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
You're lying.
Yes, he
Not
is.
better than Antoine Jameson.
Yes, he is.
Not better than Corey Maggette.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. No, he's
And
not.
James was power forward. Power forward. Power forward. James was power forward. James was
No,
power
he's a
forward.
small forward. When he
Power
no, he was a
forward.
small.
No, he wasn't. He was a power forward. He was a power forward. He played power forward.
We gonna break out the Google later. Small forward, motherfucker. When he was playing in Golden State, he was a small forward.
And what he averaged?
He averaged 24.9 his best year. Shut your ass up.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut your ass up.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
Shut
fair.
your ass
That's fair.
up.
Okay.
Stop
so
lying.
Fifth best.
Stop
Fifth best.
lying.
Fifth best. Fifth best. Fifth
You
best.
sitting here lying.
Fifth best. Fifth best. Fifth best.
He ain't fifth best.
Fifth best.
No.
Fifth best.
No.
Fifth best.
No.
Fifth best.
You're sitting here. You're lying.
He's the fifth best.
You're lying.
He's the fifth best.
You're
I'll give
lying,
you Antoine
but
Jameson
you're
'cause
lying.
You're right. You're right.
You're
Sorry,
lying, but
Big
okay,
Twan.
you're lying.
Sorry, Big Twan.
He's
I
not
thought you
better than
played
Stack
power
5
forward.
either.
Yes, he
He's
is.
not better than Corey
Yes, he
McGee.
is.
No, he's not.
He's better than Corey McGee.
No, he's not.
Stack 5, I
He's not better
will
than
accept the
Corey McGee.
argument.
He's not better than
Corey McGee is better than Corey
He's not
McGee.
better than Corey McGee.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes,
Him-
he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
And he will prove to you this year that he is. His last season was better, and this season I promise you will be better than any season Corey McGee ever had in a Warriors jersey. Exactly. That's later on in his career. Exactly.
I mean, Corey McGee still averaged 18.6 and
Look at
18.9
Wiggins
as a
last year.
Warriors.
Look at Wiggins
But also,
last
he
year.
was playing small. They say he was playing power forward. when he
Look
was
at
on the
Wiggins
Warriors.
last year.
But Corey McGee was.
Look at Wiggins last year.
Wiggins is not good.
Look at Wiggins last year.
Wiggins is not good.
at
Anyway,
Wiggins last year as a Warrior.
anyway, we spent too much time talking about Andrew Wiggins, so let's go
No,
ahead.
read his numbers from last year.
Who? Andrew
Andrew
Wiggins?
Wiggins.
I'm not reading them.
Read 'em.
No.
Read them.
No.
Read
you
'em.
read them. Find them. You got a phone. I'm not reading them shit. Man, garbage. What he averaged? 19.9 points while he was with the Warriors. And you're going to tell me, but he shot good in 3 games of 4. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to tell you, stop it. Literally, stop it. You need to quit. You and your
He
Andrew.
averaged 19.4.
Ooh, spooky. And Corey
Shot.
McGee still averaged more points than that.
Shot
And they won no games.
45% from the field.
And how many games they win?
33% from three.
None. Stop
and in the
lying
whole
to me.
season last year,
You
he
are
averaged 21.
telling a fib.
In Wiggins' highest year, he averaged 23.6.
Ooh. He not doing it on the Warriors. It's over.
What did he do?
It's over for us.
Okay, so wait, real
It's
quick.
over for
One,
us.
what is
Hurry
Wiggins,
up,
what
because
is
I'm
what
done
is
talking about this. It's over for us.
what is Wiggins gonna average this year?
Who cares?
I'm asking you a question.
Who cares?
Give me his numbers.
I do
Give me his
not
numbers.
care.
Give me his numbers.
I'm not answering because I don't care.
Did your soul die when they traded for Wiggins?
Yes, literally. Once they traded for Wiggins, I literally came on the show and said that they will never win another ring again, and they won't. It's over. It's a wrap. Thank you, Bob Myers, for doing whatever the fuck that was.
Wow, this man don't like Wiggins. I love Wiggins. I think Wiggins is
Midgins.
a plus for this team.
Mid.
I like Wiggins.
And don't get me wrong, this is not a personal affront to him as a human being. He's probably a great human being. I'm sure he's an upstanding young man, never been in trouble. Lots of respect for you, young man. You are a good person. I have nothing against you personally. But I don't want to watch you play basketball ever. I've never wanted to watch you play basketball. And there's no offense. Because there are a lot of people apparently that do, but I'm not one of them.
I
There's
am.
no offense to you because
you're
a great person. I'm sure
Keep
you're a great
balling,
person.
bro.
I have nothing against Andrew Wiggins personally. I have nothing against any of these guys personally. But same thing with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. If I never saw him play basketball again, I wouldn't care.
You like watch KCP?
Like you turn on the Laker game thinking, oh man, KCP's gonna be up there tonight. Fuck out of here.
I do. I fuck with KCP.
Never in my
I
life.
fuck with KCP.
I've
G.
never in my life been like, yo, KCP's gonna be out there tonight. Let me tune in, boy. Get your little shoe having ass out of here, boy. Somebody said, I'm putting you in a bad mood. You had some optimism. You was wrong for having optimism. Your optimism is misled. It's over, okay? Once Clay went up and thought he could fly and he didn't fly and he landed the wrong way, it was over. Once he came back and then he hurt himself again, it was doubly over. And now that we got to go out there with this makeshift roster, it's over, man. It'll be fun. But I don't understand why it can't just be fun, bro. Like, we was on top for a long time. I got to get on this platform and pop shit for 3 years about the Warriors and talk my trash and yell and scream and call Steph this and that. But it's just not what it is, bro. When you got a superstar that's hurt to the point where they give you an injury exception, it's a wrap, G. You ain't never heard of no team with no superstar, no damn injury exception winning or making the finals. So we got to stop it, G. Anyways, let's go ahead. Pavy is not here right now because I'm sure he's refilling his drink, but I'm still here. So let's go ahead and let's actually talk the Los Angeles Lakers. Last year, fans, you guys, hold on one second. Last year, fans, you guys spent a lot of time on my ass. You was on my ass. You was bothering me. You was calling me a hater. You was saying I don't like LeBron. You was saying this. You was saying that. Never ever had anything against LeBron. Never, ever had anything against the Lakers. I just honestly did not believe in their roster. And the same way Dame Lillard said, it was easy. And it was still hard for them to win it. And I'm not saying that it was hard for them to win it, but it was still a lot.
It was a lot. Hard.
No, he didn't. He said it was easy.
He literally said that made it the hardest championship because he literally said because everybody, there was no travel, everybody could get. Look at the text. What a tweet.
No, did you see the video?
What video?
It's a video of him talking, and he was like, "Yeah, man, it was easy. Like I got to wake up every day and play basketball."
Yeah, but also
then guess what? He went back and clarified it. So
but
what
listen,
you said originally is what I'm riding with.
Yeah, but that being easy means it's the hardest championship because again, everybody, it was easy. You didn't have to travel anywhere. It wasn't hard. It wasn't the same grind it normally was. It was easy. So if everybody else thinks it's easy, it's harder for you to win on the basketball court. That's what he was saying.
Did you watch the clip of him talking?
Yeah, I seen
Fat
the clip.
Joe? You saw the whole clip?
Yes, I seen the clip.
That's not what he was saying, but I feel.
That's what he was saying.
You're lying.
To play the game, it was easy.
You're lying. He backtracked on Twitter.
No.
He did.
To play the game, it was easy. But at the same time, that makes it harder to win because everybody is going through the same conditions. But usually it's not like that. That's what he was saying.
Oh, shit, my bad.
That's what he was saying.
You tweaking in here? Stop.
That's what he was saying.
You gotta stop, G.
That's what he was saying.
You gotta stop. It was easy. It was easy. Dame just didn't have a good. He just won LeBron James, and neither was Yusef Nurkic, Anthony Davis, clearly. But the LA Lakers, man, I think that they have a great chance to repeat. I look at a lot of what they do, and I think that they can still replicate that style. And honestly, I was a main person this season that was literally saying, hey, I didn't believe in it, run it back. Now, I know it might be a lot more footage on them, but you can't run that much footage against Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Like, it just depends on what they do. I do like their additions. I think Dennis Schroeder was a very, very good addition. I think Montrezl Harrell was a very, very good addition. I think that they won free agency this year as opposed to last year when they lost it. So imagine what they can do when they win free agency, when they lost it last year because they didn't sign anybody. So if I'm a Lakers fan, you should be excited, but you should also be scared because everything seems to be lined up perfectly. And usually when it's lined up perfectly, it doesn't work out that way. And a lot of teams have trouble getting back. So, I mean, I know LeBron is a vet, but what if, they have trouble getting back? Or what if the Lakers just struggle out the gate and they aren't as good because people just were actually able to see them and scout for them a little bit better? I also think that Dwight not being there is kind of a huge miss for them because they don't have any defense coming off the bench. And if Marc Gasol is starting to offset Montrezl Harrell's lack of defensive prowess, then it's still going to hurt you in the long run. Pau Gasol talking about he want to come back. Stay your old ass at home, G. Take care of Kobe's kids. We love you. Thank you for your contribution to the game. Shout out to you, pal. We love you. You're a good man. But stay at home, G. You're 40. It was damn near time to retire when you faked went up to Milwaukee to get a check. When you ski masked up in Milwaukee.
He went to Milwaukee?
Yes, he been on a ski mask spree all over the U.S. He started in Chicago.
Dude, that's wild. He has some of the best years in Chicago. Don't do that.
And what did we get out of it? Nothing.
He was hurt.
A goose egg.
He was hurt.
A goose egg.
He was hurt.
So then how he have his best years if he was hurt?
No, literally. Remember.
How did he have his best years?
Literally, remember the series that Braun hit that shot? Remember, he got hurt that series. In 14-15. Powell got hurt that series and couldn't play the rest of the series.
If guess what? The best ability is availability.
I'm not lying.
He wasn't available.
He wasn't, but he averaged, I think, 18 and 12 that year. I think it was 18 and 11, something like that. One of his better seasons. As far as the Lakers go, yeah, I still think they had to be the favorite to repeat. Obviously, you look at the guys they have coming back. Obviously LeBron's a year older, so maybe he takes a slight step back. But at the same time, I think AD can still take 2 steps up. And like I've said all summer, with a short summer, whatever you want to call it, that we've had.
It ain't no summer, all fall.
All fall, like I've said, I can only imagine the confidence, that playing last season gives you. Making big shots, showing up in the finals, winning a championship. I can only imagine the confidence that gives a young player like AD, especially his voice, also as well in the locker room. You have a lot of new guys. But last year you had a much more, I think, veteran-led team.
I don't think nobody care about that man's voice in the locker room. They all there to stare at LeBron.
I mean, yeah, but still.
And also, somebody said Powell made second team All-NBA his second season in Chicago. What did they do? Nothing.
They lost.
Still a ski mask. And he was still making like $25 million a year. Ski mask.
He deserved it.
He didn't. Ski mask.
Deserved it.
Ski mask.
But anyway.
He could have did the same thing for $15 a year. Ski mask.
No, he couldn't. But anyway, I think that whole situation last year and happened the way it happened helped AD. Also, even listening to Bron's road tripping and just the one thing that worries me is AD's body. He said his heel was black and blue and things like that, and that's why he thought that he had a really bad injury because he saw him fall out and knowing that when he fell out on the baseline.
Yeah.
He was like, it took him a little bit longer to get up than what he usually takes him. He was like, I can't have AD go down I mean, I didn't carry a lot, but that's AD, bro. I can't carry all this. Basically, what he said on the podcast.
He said AD's heel was black and purple.
Yeah.
But they better hope that heel hold up.
So that's the thing.
And also, if you AD, you did the right thing. What also, what did I tell you when you was arguing me that he should take a 1-1 and all this shit? I said no. In this market, take the money. And you was like, yeah, but flexibility and Giannis. I'm like, no, take the money in this market because it won't be there. And if the money ain't there and you sign that contract and say they owe you that money, they got to negotiate with you to give you less money. And then you negotiate to keep that money.
Fair.
And you got Rich Paul and all of these guys that are apparently looking out for their players over looking out for these teams. over, you know what I mean? Like they're looking out for their collective of players, including putting them on the same team more so than they are over the team. So if that's the scenario, then sign the contract, take the money now, don't take chances. That's also why Giannis is not going to sign that tender for him to stay in Milwaukee, and he's going to take that deal and he's going to leave because even if, let's say, Giannis goes out and blows his knee out this year, who not giving Giannis a max? We just saw Kevin Durant getting an Achilles. If Giannis blow his knee out this year and the Chicago Bulls don't offer him a max, somebody need to go and make this man Jerry Reinsdorf sell his team. If you the Oklahoma City Thunder and you ain't saying, hey, Giannis, you want a max? You're tripping. Everybody and their mom. Then you think the Knicks, when the Knicks with Giannis fresh off blowing his knee out sounds like a very Knick thing to do. They got a max lined up for him. So if I'm Giannis, I'm looking for long-term security with my next contract, not this contract. That's why he not re-upping. And that's also why he said it ain't championship or bust, because he know he don't want to stay there. So, it ain't championship or bust for me. LeBron didn't win his first championship until he was, 26, 27? I'm 26, 27. I'm in a place in which I done won MVP. I done done even better. I done done everything I can do individually. Now for me, it's about winning a team accomplishment, but the team accomplishment is bigger than me. So if it's gonna be a team, I gotta go out and get better. What have we seen him in them Instagram workouts? All jumpers. I ain't seen no dunks. I done seen all jumpers, step backs, moving to the side, moving to the left, moving off the dribble, catching and shooting. All of that stuff is stuff he needs to get better at. So that's what I'm looking for him to do. No, the team need to get better. He wanted Bogdanovich. They didn't get Bogdanovich. So, it ain't no championship or bust year. The guys I wanted ain't here. So, if we don't win, I'll holler at y'all later. I'm going to go play with LeBron and AD and my little brothers. Now. It's impossible? It ain't impossible. Nothing's impossible.
Fair.
As Mike Tyson said, nothing's impossible until you try it. God, you just have to try it. I just try everything.
He's not lying. That actually stuck with me for a very long time. But as far as the Lakers go, one thing I do think that will hurt them is Rondo, man. Like, I don't think, and for every Lakers, we got Schroeder. I'm like, that's cool, G. But you can't literally look at the game of basketball and think that, no offense to Schroeder, but you think that Schroeder has the same basketball mind as Rondo. I'm sorry, you just can't. And yeah, Schroeder may be able to score a little bit better, but when it comes to Rondo, there's so many things on the court that I don't even think can be quantified by a stat sheet. Again, I see one of the biggest, I've said that 1,000 times, one of the biggest plays for the Lakers in the playoffs was when Rondo took the charge on Russ in Game 2. They reviewed it. He got called for his 5th foul. And then after that, they made sure they got Russ in the switch every play. And Russ, being who Russ is not going to think, well, if I foul out, it's better for my team. He's going to try to play defense and just let people go by him because he want to stay on the court. And I think that's what switched that game, flipped that game, because that's when they had their run. They kept going at Russ, and then the series never looked back.
Yeah, but you're talking about a second-round series, though. They will be okay. You have LeBron James.
Yeah, I feel you, but even still, even just Rondo sitting there watching film with you and things that, like, Rondo's basketball mind, something I don't think can be, replaced. And again, maybe they got so much better offensively and things like that it won't matter.
They don't care about Rondo, bro.
And then look again. Like I'm saying, maybe they got
the same team from last year.
And that's listen, and listen, maybe they got so much better that it won't matter.
You think LeBron can unlock Boobie Gibson, according to y'all, but he can't unlock Dennis Schroeder? He can make Kyrie Irving better. He can make fucking
Kyrie's still hard without.
Actually, what's the last player LeBron made better?
Caruso. What does that mean? I don't know what that face means. What does that face mean? Nah, if you look at their net rating, apparently LeBron and Caruso's net rating were the highest in the league. So Alex Caruso. That's a lot.
Before that, who the last player he made better?
Trying to think about the Cleveland JR. Except for when he forgot.
JR won 6 Man of the Year before LeBron.
Yeah,
and
but they traded him for nothing.
And average more points. So
yeah,
what?
But hold on, wait, they traded him for nothing.
More points. So
Tristan.
Double T was young. He was still gonna be good.
Do we know that?
Double T.
We don't know that.
Double T.
We don't know that.
Double T is Double T. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. How many years ago was that?
It's 2.
2 years ago he made Tristan better?
Yeah. JaVale.
All right, bro. Like I told y'all, LeBron don't make nobody better. Literally. I said this before. LeBron don't make nobody better. The last person he made better was Boobie Gibson. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Actually, that's gonna be the name. Actually, that's gonna be the name of this. The last player LeBron made better was Alex Caruso. Dead ass.
That was last year.
That's it though.
I could name more people.
In the last decade, who LeBron made? Actually, in the last 5 years. Actually, this is what we're gonna do. Last 5 years, LeBron only made Caruso better. Who else he made better?
Kyrie.
No, he didn't. He didn't make Kyrie better.
All right.
That's why Kyrie didn't like playing with the man.
No, Kyrie liked playing with him because Kyrie didn't like playing with him. Because
he didn't make him better.
No. Multiple people.
He didn't make him play. He didn't make him better, and everybody kept calling him his dad.
No, multiple people.
Kyrie.
Multiple people. Again. This is not me. I don't know the brother. Never spoke to the brother. But multiple.
Somebody said he made Kyle Korver better. Slap yourself.
Somebody
said he made Channing Frye better. Slap yourself.
He did make Channing Frye better. But multiple people. He kept Channing Frye in the league. G. Channing Frye not in the league without Bron, bro. He not in the league without that.
That mean he made him better?
Yes. Because he be at home right now. He'd have been on road trip 3 years ago. RJ too.
He been road tripping.
He'd have been at 6 years ago.
Somebody said Jeff Green. LeBron did make Jeff Green better.
He kept him in the league. Bron gave Jeff Green 3 more contracts. Dead ass.
If Jeff Green signed the Warriors, he still would have stayed in the league. Steph Curry would have kept him in the league now.
Okay. The Warriors one of the best teams in basketball.
Exactly. That's the whole point. He just went to go play for a good team. LeBron did keep him in the league.
He helped.
Stop giving LeBron all his credit.
G.
This is my point with y'all. Whether it be coaches or players, y'all love giving LeBron all his damn credit, G. He don't deserve all his credit, G.
They gonna make the playoffs, G. Bron lead the Cavs, what they do, G.
KD lead the Warriors, and Klay Thompson tear his goddamn ACL, and then Steph Curry break his hand halfway through the season. Stop lying. It's a lot more than LeBron leaving, G.
I said Bron lead the Cavs, they get trashed. KD leave the Warriors, they all right. We still picking them in the playoffs. We ain't picked the Cavs in the playoffs until LeBron came back.
No. You got to stop.
But Lakers, number 1 in the West, to finish, or what you think? Number 1 in the West?
I mean, I say they're number 1 in the West. I'm not going to disrespect them. They the champions. I didn't think they was going to win the championship, and they are the champions. So I'm going to give them the credit. I got this dumbass LeBron shrine on my wall, even though I'm not a LeBron fan. Don't shake my hand for that. I did that for you. That's why it's on your side of the room. You see who's on my side of the room to go. I'm not going to leave you hanging on air, but that's about it. I'm not doing that for no real camaraderie reasons. This is my side. Stay on your side.
You put Giannis on my side?
I mean, he can come on my side. I don't give a damn.
Put Giannis on your
then
side.
You can't have Jordan over here. You better find another jersey for your side.
I'll bring another jersey.
Bring another jersey then, because you
one.
don't rock with this man. You're not from the city. You don't rock. You from the city, but you don't rock with the city.
I do.
Why
rock
you
with
sending
Jordan.
people policing my fandom?
I'm gonna bring an AI jersey.
Bring an AI jersey.
Okay.
I would love to see it.
Okay, cool.
I would love to see it.
Cool.
Anyways, let's move on to the last team in this division. Also, the worst team in this division.
By the way, so are we in agreement that every team is making the playoffs outside of maybe the Kings?
Every team in the NBA?
No.
No, I'm joking. I'm fucking with you.
In this division.
Every team I don't know. It depends on health. If LeBron's healthy, then the Lakers make the playoffs. If LeBron's not healthy, the Lakers don't make the playoffs.
They don't make the playoffs?
If Anthony Davis is healthy.
Pause. They don't make the playoffs.
If LeBron's not healthy, then the Lakers don't make the playoffs.
They don't make the playoffs.
If LeBron
they don't make the playoffs.
If LeBron is not healthy, the Lakers do not make the playoffs.
What's your definition of not healthy?
The same level of health that he had when he had his growing issues. I need him to be that healthy. Because I think if he's unhealthy, that's gonna put pressure on AD. That's gonna put pressure on AD. It is.
Didn't you pick him to win MVP?
Who?
You.
Who?
AD.
AD to win what MVP?
You didn't pick him to win MVP?
What MVP? Finals MVP?
The league MVP.
I didn't pick AD to win MVP. When?
This year?
Hell no. When I say that?
You didn't say that?
Hell no. When?
I think in our personal conversations you said
hell no.
I think you said it in our personal conversation.
Hell no, I ain't say
in
that.
our personal conversations, you said that.
Hell no.
You said that. That's all
No, Luka's gonna win MVP.
You said Luka on the show, but in our personal conversations, you said AD.
I didn't say MVP. I didn't say AD. I don't believe that. You talking?
So question.
You talking to another person?
Question.
That's
This is the question.
Of my complexion.
Will AD be the best player to never win MVP?
I don't know. I have no idea. Probably not. Hold on, man. What the fuck? Go ahead.
What are we talking about? My guy got to go be a father. So we going to talk about the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento Kings. For one, the Kings, they still have a very interesting dynamic to me. I don't think to me, the Kings still haven't strongly defined exactly what they want to do with their basketball team. Like when I look at the Kings, I haven't looked at the Kings. I think letting Bogdanovich go was one landmark moment because I think you did have to please Buddy Hield. I like Buddy Hield.
Buddy want to go.
If Buddy
I've heard from sources that Buddy just want to go. He really just want to go.
I understand why he want to go, but at the same time,
I've heard from sources that he really just want to go. I mean, it's like a third party source, so it's hearsay. But I heard that he.
I understand why he want.
He just want to go and end up somewhere on the East Coast.
I understand why he want to go and also go to the East Coast because you're from the Bahamas. You want to be more closer to home and closer to what you know, and also your culture.
Somebody tell me who did the Kings draft? I don't know. I don't care. It don't matter.
They drafted Tyrese Halliburton. It's just when I look at this roster, like I like the Whiteside pickup. I think that's good. I think it's good for them because they want to run
Whiteside
kind of.
did start there
because I think
Whiteside Bagley.
I think Whiteside starts and Bagley. Actually, yeah, Whiteside starts, Bagley starts. Probably you end up with
Fox, Buddy, and who? Ariza? Well, no, who there now?
Fox, Buddy, and Barnes.
Fox, Buddy, Harrison Barnes, Marvin Bagley, and
Whiteside. Or do
you win in 29 games?
Or
Terrible.
but here's the thing I think the Kings might do. I think the Kings might end up going small and go like Marvin, Bielisa, Barnes, Buddy, Fox. And just bring your big guys off the bench.
That
like,
sounds terrible.
Think about the Kings is like I don't know what exactly they're trying to do. I have to see the Kings play to realize
they're trying to get Alvin Gentry to eventually coach the team this season after they fire Luke Walton.
Alvin Gentry
he's one of their lead assistant coaches now. The play has already been set up. Game of Thrones. Get out of here, Luke. Luke Walton is like to terrible coaching what his dad is to amazing broadcasters.
Wow.
I'm dead ass. I'm not lying.
So what are your expectations for the Kings this season?
Who cares?
Year 15,
they're
playoffs?
Afterthought. They're like terrible tap water. They're a bad aftertaste to my mouth.
They missed the playoffs for I think 15 straight years.
They make it 16
or 14.
Damn, they make it 20.
20.
Unless they trade for God or Paul.
I mean, De'Aaron got the max.
Or Paul George wind up somehow in Sacramento.
De'Aaron got the max.
Huh?
De'Aaron got the max.
What that mean?
I'm just saying De'Aaron got the max.
De'Aaron gonna ask for the trade. He gonna get the max and ask for the trade.
He got the max.
De'Aaron gonna ask for the trade for the trade or D trade.
But it's just with Sacramento. Like they
30,
have a couple different directions they could go, but just like on paper, when I look at the roster, I gotta really see them get in day one and really see what they exactly trying to do. I do like letting Bogdanovich go because I think that you would have had way too many guards if you would have let him stay. I do like letting Giles go, Harry Giles. I think you would have had way too many forwards.
Was terrible anyway.
His legs were terrible. I like picking up Frank Kaminsky, who obviously he's not going to be a star, but he's a consummate pro. He's a guy who can stay in the league for 10 years.
Yeah, apparently Michael Jordan liked him, so.
Yeah, like he's a guy who can stay in the league for 10 years. So again, I understand what their roster is on paper. I just don't exactly know where they're going to go with that. And that's what I need to see during this season. Where are you going with this roster?
Home.
And also with Bagley, like, who is he? Can he even stay on the court?
Nobody. He's his name.
But can he stay on the court,
His name
though?
is his name. That's who he is.
No, but, like, when he plays, he's good. But can he play that much?
But his name is his name. That's
What does
about
that
it.
mean?
That means that's about all who he is because he ain't done nothing else.
Yeah, but, like,
He's Marvin Bagley III. And until he does more, that's it. Until he does more, he's a smaller, midder version of Karl Anthony Towns.
I'm not mad at that.
Exactly. So I don't want to hear about that man no more. But the Kings are probably going to win 28 games, and they will definitely.
In a 72 win season, you think they win 28 games?
Yeah, they have to.
Okay.
They have to. If they don't, then literally everybody got to go.
We said they have to.
They have to. They literally have to.
They must win.
They have to. But anyways, my fucking kid is wailing apparently. So time for me to go. Final words.
This was fun.
It definitely was, man. We'll do this again whenever you want to. Feel free, stop by.
We gotta do like
We got the setup. We got to keep going through the other divisions. What division should we do next? NBA Central. Let's do that. That's got the Bucks, the Bulls, the Pacers.
Cool with that.
I think the Cavs in that division too.
Mm-hmm.
We can do that. Nah, that's gonna be a boring ass episode. Hell,
Atlantic.
No. Let's do the Atlantic. We not
Wizards.
Yeah.
No, that's the Southwest. Atlantic is Raptors, Nets, Knicks, Celtics.
Yeah.
Is that it? I think so. But yeah, that's the division we're gonna do for y'all next. Again, shout out to all y'all for the continued support for at this point. I think we started this. What is this? Our 4th season?
We've been doing this 4 years.
It's our 4th season, so shout out y'all.
4 years doing this. 4 years doing this, and we still getting bigger. And also, youtube.com/HoopsNBrews is going up. Y'all done like quintupled the viewership. So make sure you go to youtube.com/HoopsNBrews. If you want to hear all of our exclusive Los Angeles Clippers content, it airs exclusively on youtube.com/HoopsNBrews. Please make sure you go and you check out my show, the new show in LA. I had an episode with Ashley Nicole and Nick Hamilton. The fans said that I talk too much, but I don't care. If you come on my show, I'm going to talk. And if you got a problem with that, then don't come on my show. That's how it go. Any final word from you?
Nah.
Me either, man. It'll be exciting to talk about what comes next. Oh, we didn't talk about this. Harden, what happens with him? We didn't talk about that. Let's actually final thoughts it with Harden. Is it just over? He just got to stay? That's what it is, and that's what it is. But
personally, if Houston said that they don't want to trade him, they don't want to trade him.
Yeah.
Like, he has 2 years left on his deal.
Yeah.
Not a year. It would be a different thing if you had, like, this was your last year or like a year and you have 2 years left.
Yeah.
If they don't want to trade you, what can you do? At the same time, you're not really helping a contender want to pick you up. Like, even if I saw a thing that said Russ called him and talked to him about being a professional. So, like, I don't know how true that is.
Russ called Harden?
Yeah, and talked to him about being a professional. And, like, again, I don't know how true that is.
What?
At all.
It said Russ called Harden and said what?
Talk to him about being a professional.
What does that mean?
Like, show up. Like, you're a professional. You owe the Rockets this. They've been good to you. Show up. So, like, same time
when Russ got to be the voice of reason,
Now look. I don't know how true it is. I just saw some to a source. I don't know how true it is. I'm just saying. But at the same time, like with Harden, bro, it's like you're not even making a contender really want to trade for you at this point.
What? I don't want to play for them so I can play for you. What the hell are you talking about?
You right. I'm not. You know what? Let me shut up. You right.
I don't want to play for them so I can come and play basketball for you. What are you talking about?
But at the same point, it's like you just gonna go hang out with Lil Baby in Vegas.
Because I don't want to play with them no
By the
more.
way, when I was riding Lambo with Lil
he
Baby,
was definitely riding Lambos with Lil Baby.
It gets funnier every day.
He was definitely riding
Harden was
Lambos.
riding Lambos with Lil Baby. It gets funnier every single day.
Definitely riding Lambos with
What
Lil
you think
Baby.
Harden's favorite Lil Baby song is?
I have no idea. He probably been listening to Lil Baby for a long time.
He
I've
probably
been
listen
listening
to
to Lil
random
Baby for
songs
like
that I
18
have,
months.
like, no idea.
Exactly. I've been listening to Lil Baby for like 18
Have
months.
you heard That's How Life Goes?
No.
It's a great song. You should play it.
It's no offense to Baby. It's just like he just like to me he the current leader of the new school. So I just ain't all the way tapped in. But also I like that he been getting better because every time I hear him he get better. Flows, lyrics, all of it's better. So
He only been rapping for 4 years.
Good. He getting cold. He remind me of Lil Wayne. His energy, not his rapping ability. Because Lil Wayne, I think,
Not remind me of Lil Wayne, but I feel you.
his energy. I didn't say his rapping ability. I said his energy.
No.
That energy. He come with that. With that best rapper alive energy, and that's what I like from him.
I feel you.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Wayne, at a certain point when Wayne decided he was the best rapper alive, like he came with an energy that was like, yo, I'm the best rapper alive, and that's the energy Baby.
We gotta imagine what song is this, yo? Like
we do.
Steph,
I agree,
man. Steph, why are you?
I agree. He been in the. Never mind.
We gotta get a girl.
Find
Acting like
one.
hip hop.
I don't want to do what song was it with fucking Ashley. I don't want to do. I got enough shows with Ashley. We keep Ashley doing sports shit and doing Just a Few Friends. Let's find another woman.
I got you.
Also, we looking for new people to work with, man. And that's no offense to Ashley, because Ashley is on everything, and I look out for Ashley. We look out for Ashley, but no, let's find another woman. We looking for other female talent out there. By the way, we thought we had a few female talent that we were gonna bring on board.
We didn't.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but we are still looking for more female talent, more so than we are looking for male talent. So,
Facts.
if you are a female sports reporter that has built your brand, or you have ideas and you've created content, it doesn't matter whether you're a model or whether you're a reporter or whether you just really like basketball and just want to talk it, come holler at us, because we're looking for female personality types, all different colors, shapes, sizes, whatever you want to do. We're also looking for international people out there. So if you're international and you speak a different language and you would maybe like to have your videos on H&B Media, or you might be the hottest in your country, hit us up. Contact at hmbmedia.com or contact at HoopsNBrews.com, and we may want to work with you, get your stuff on the channel, and let's make you the hottest in the world instead of the hottest in your country. So hit us up, man. We looking for y'all. Dead ass.
What he said.
And until then, it's been Hoops and Brews. Stay fresh like you just got a contract.
Now you know it. Fresher than a mass contract. Pulling up, we walking in the back.